365 degrees. Hangman's burning down the house.
People
Swerve's
burning
house.
down houses. There's arson being committed, and Danny Boy gets a glass smattered on his face.
Good thing it wasn't his dynamic dick.
Hit the music.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of Ringside Renaissance, and we're here with a RRW Weekly Review for AEW and our All Out Predictions. Yeah, we're pumped. I'm here with pretty deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Yeah. We're back. Ringside Renaissance. We're ready to go. AEW is in the house. How you doing, Jesse?
I'm fucking fantastic. The Green Bay Packers start their tread to another Lombardi tonight. And I
Oh,
cannot be
Lord.
happier.
Oh, Lord.
Cannot be happier.
No. We ain't live till tomorrow. That will be the Cowboys. We them boys, baby.
Boo.
Yeah. I'm ready for hockey and basketball. To say the least. Yeah.
The Red Sox are done for. It's football season, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. It is almost October. We'll see what happens. But man, oh man, people are burning down the house.
Man.
Crazy. It's unfortunate.
Can we figure out like the statute of limitations and the legal penalties of arson, because this is just out of hand.
Yeah. Literally committed a crime. Yeah.
Live television.
I mean, and it's gone back and forth too. Swerve, broken. That's breaking and entering, right? And,
yeah.
Could be considered maybe more. I don't know, but oof, what a way to build a story, though.
Boy, I think the story's built, but what's not built is the house that got burnt down.
Yeah. I got swerved for a little while. For a little bit. Yeah, I did. I don't know. Did you see it like earlier in the day on social media?
Yeah.
With him buying the house? Okay. Did you think that was what was going to happen when you saw that, or?
Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, me neither. When I seen him not like come out to the music, I was like, oh shit. And then they had played the thing earlier in the night. I was like, oh shit.
AEW kind of shot themselves in the foot with this one, releasing like behind the scenes pictures and clips of Hangman sitting in front of the burned down house like it was a setup production. It was like, okay.
Right.
Like different angles of Hangman sitting there. He was supposed to be sitting by himself with what were them things? Remember them things? The selfie sticks.
Oh, yeah.
But then like AEW like posted pictures of different angles of him sitting in the chair with the house burning.
Oh, that's right. Because he was holding the phone for like the video.
Yeah.
Of when he was in the house. Yeah. But it was set up. Good. I liked it. But that's not how AEW Dynamite started.
No, they didn't exactly burn down the house with this one, did they?
I thought it was pretty good. So Daniel Garcia started. They hit his music. He came out all heated. Didn't want to wait he hasn't done the dynamic dick in some time. And that is his gimmick that we know of. On screen. Yeah. On TBS. He hasn't done it. Okay. After the Big Bang Theory. Yeah.
Big Bang Theory.
When Daniel Garcia first came in AEW, he had quite a buzz, huh? Did he not? Because I had never heard of him, but there was somewhat of a buzz. Was there at some point that you liked Daniel Garcia?
That I liked him? No.
No? Oh, okay. No.
He looks like a creator wrestler on a video game.
Okay.
Like there's nothing really for me that sets him apart from somebody else.
Gotcha. All right.
And that's nothing personally against him. It just, for me, it's just nothing. There's nothing there for me.
Maybe it's like a Buffalo thing.
Well, I don't like people from Buffalo.
I'm just saying, maybe, you know, it's possible.
There's one or two. There's one or two I met that are all right.
You know, and the Bills and the, you know, the Sabres and, you know,
That's all they got,
Yeah, I don't know.
Wings, Buffalo wings. I like Buffalo wings.
Yeah, well, I feel like other places do the Buffalo wings better now. I feel like that's where it started, but it's, you know.
Yeah.
You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. You know?
I'm following you. I'm following
you. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, I thought Daniel Garcia is pretty good at times. I don't mind him. I think he's good. And like when he first came over on that second episode, I don't know if it was when his first match was, but I remember the second episode ever of Rampage, the one that CM Punk debuted. Jon Moxley faced Daniel Garcia in the main event. He cut a hell of a promo on him, which was great before the match, but he choked him out with like the rear bulldog naked choke. Yeah. So Danny Boy gets the wrong end, the shaft of the stick.
Yeah.
Quite often. And we will never forget the dance off with MJF and Adam Cole versus Danny Garcia, old Danny Boy Garcia and old Sammy Boy Guevara. When
I wish I didn't remember that.
Danny Boy put his face right next to Sammy Guevara's dynamic dick and struck a pose for the camera. Yeah.
They do things like that, then try to have us take them seriously. Like that's the problem for me. They do this comedy bullshit, and then it's all of a sudden like, oh, he's a menace to society. Like,
yeah, it seemed like that's what was going on a lot in that like little time period of AEW.
Yeah,
with Max and with everybody, they kind of jumped the shark at that moment in that type of way. But they're trying to get back. They're trying to reverse it a little bit. I'll give them credit. Some of the stories they are trying to build storylines. It's just the way that it's like AEW, like people say, they programmed us in a way that they do their matches and they do everything like to not expect that or right.
Yeah, that's why I say in a lot of ways, like it feels like AEW is like a parody wrestling company. All the comedy shit they do all the time, and then they say, "Oh, it's a sports-based presentation," but like,
right?
They got as much sports entertainment in it as WWE. It's because they have longer matches. It's a sports-based product. Like I'm not going to dissect all that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Old Danny Boy.
Yeah.
Came out and he said that his fetish is. No, that was last week. But,
that was last week, but it was funny. Yeah. His fetish is messing up Max's life. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was cutting a promo for the pay-per-view, and then Max got on the microphone and his microphone wasn't working and the camera couldn't find him.
Danny Boy, I like your pipes.
Yeah. And then he was like, "Is this microphone not working? What's going on here?" Like, boy,
then he's sitting up in the suites with his pinky out.
Yeah.
Drinking some fine wine, I guess.
Yeah, it's good year. Yeah. I think he's before it seemed so believable. Like to me, the smug rich boy gimmick, and now it just seems like he's just trying to overdo it. Like I don't know, it's something about it. Like
I think it's because he went good for a while. I think that's why. Because the audience is still like somewhat rooting for him during that, and he had to like shut him up a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want your love anymore. Like, it's too late now. Like, he has to keep saying that, like, to remind people. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, this just doesn't seem as authentic as it used to be. He seemed like the high school jock kid that used to pick on, like, the nerdy kids, or that's what his gimmick seemed like for the longest time. Then he went comedy for a while. And then now that he's back doing this, it just doesn't seem as authentic to me anymore. I don't know.
Danny Boy, you've awaked something in me that's been dormant for a long time.
Yeah. You're as fake as that tan or the makeup you put on to hide your acne. This is real.
Then he went after his hair. He said he went to Turkey to get a hair implant.
Yeah, and it didn't set. Yeah,
and woo, that's a thing too. That's a thing. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. All types of people be going over there to get the hair implants. Yeah.
All right. Send me a link after the show.
Yeah. I mean, I could use it too, but shit, I don't trust that shit.
We don't enjoy wearing hats. We just have to for the camera. That's all.
Right.
So Daniel Garcia went up to confront MJF and
because MJ, what's left to do but go after somebody's mother? You know, you might as well. Yeah.
Your mother. Yeah. Your mother. And Daniel Garcia went up to confront him and learn him a lesson, but MJF learned him.
Yeah. He got learned because MJF stands on business. He smashed the glass right into his face. Didn't even see it coming like a little idiot. Danny Boy is not that bright. No. Apparently it's the lake effect.
The lake effect snow.
Yeah. It's
maybe he's been restricting the dynamic dick. Like maybe that's where his powers come from.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell is up with that? Like that's your gimmick, and you don't want to do it anymore. Like people aren't taking you serious, anyways, Danny Boy. Like. Sounds like he's I don't even know.
He tries getting fired up. I mean, it's he tries, but
right. Yeah, he tries.
Attempt and failed, But so this is just like I said, it's a short build for the pay-per-view, kind of enter the blood feud, kind of trying to make this more than what it is. This isn't on the level of Swerve and Hangman, no matter how many people try to put it that way. Yeah. If Daniel Garcia defeats MJF at All Out, I have lost all hope for AEW.
Okay. But shouldn't he maybe win because he's the babyface?
No?
You think Max needs it to kind of build some more...
Max just lost to Ospreay. Now he's going to lose to Daniel Garcia?
Well, like I said, if he loses, he's going to be going in a downward spiral now. He's going to fucking... Which I can see them going that direction. He's going to going on a tailspin, but...
Right, and this is like his fifth match back from his injury. He's going to take 2 losses out of those 5.
Right. And then where does he go from that? Is he going to stay on the mid card now, or like lower, or is he going to start going for the championship again? Like,
I think he should be the one to retire Bryan Danielson. Get the title back.
Okay.
But that should be down the line. That should be Revolution, probably.
Right. Yeah, I wonder what the numbers are as far as like when everybody's held the title, like who's had the highest numbers and sold the most merch and everything. He had the title for the longest time, I think, in AEW out of everybody.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes,
so,
I think you're correct. Either him or Jericho, I believe. Or no, Omega held it for quite a while, too.
That's true. There's a lot of COVID time there, but... Right? Or no, was that Jericho?
Yeah.
No.
Omega. It was Moxley beat Jericho, then COVID happened right after, and then Omega beat Moxley.
That's right, yeah, because they had, the microphone incident and all that dumb shit.
Yeah. So that's that. It leads to their match heading into All Out, and then there wasn't a whole lot of note on Dynamite this week. It was kind of what it was. Conglomeration was talking backstage. It was just another Mark Briscoe thing.
It felt a little forced this time. I love Mark Briscoe, like we say, but they tried to get him to go off again. I just didn't like the way Will Ospreay was like acting for the camera to Mark Briscoe. It was like forced and
I think at a certain point you can have Mark Briscoe cut all these promos in the world and all these funny and fiery promos in the world, but if you don't do anything with him, like what is it for?
Right.
At a certain point, what is that? And then what is it? It's just.
And he didn't have much to talk about or to say or do anything. I thought it was funny with Kyle O'Reilly trying to, they were talking on the phone. He's trying to say the words that he said to Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
It was, I give him the credit there. It was clever, but like the selling and like, just like the acting by Will Ospreay there trying to act surprised and like, like we're supposed to take you serious. And now you acting like a goof. Like,
that's all it is kids on the playground having fun.
I could see why you can't hit that Tiger Driver 9065 on 21069. Bruv. Yeah.
Led into the Continental Championship match. Kyle Fletcher against Okada, apparently losing to Ricochet last week on Dynamite and then losing to MJF the week before that constitutes him getting a Continental Championship match.
Yeah, apparently he's over and he's good now too, so they put him against the heel Okada.
What happened?
That's somewhat over.
Right, exactly. He's in a heel faction.
Yeah.
He's in a heel faction with Don Callis, but he's the babyface against Okada for the Continental Championship.
Yeah. And Okada's kind of like the babyface of his heel faction. Well, he's like the comic relief of them, I guess, right? Yeah.
Okada from the with the Tokyo Dome and all these 6-star matches and the Rainmaker, and now he's reduced to a comedy act for millions of dollars.
Yeah. A coin flip, a comedy act, and a bitch. Bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, so no surprise here. Okada beat Kyle Fletcher. I thought I was going to go to another 20-minute draw, honestly, and I was like, oh, God. They said like 1 minute remaining, and I said they're going to do this again, and thankfully they didn't. Okada retains the title. And
oh, Lord.
Oh, boy. Then they announced there's going to be a Continental 4-way at All Out for the title, who they haven't, at this point of recording, released any of the other 4 names. They'll find that out on Collision, but going back to this, like Ricochet made his debut in the he made his debut at All In, then main evented Dynamite last week, and then they don't even feature him on Dynamite this week.
Did they even like acknowledge him at all? Did they play? No. They might have played a video package, but I don't even. Maybe they showed like a replay, but I'm not sure. Yeah,
I don't.
It's kind of like it didn't even happen.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And he's on, and then now he's on Collision this week.
Oh, he's on Collision. Okay. Yeah, because Collision this week is a little different from all the normal Collisions because it's on Friday night because, of course, All Out is on Saturday night, so they got to do Friday night, and they're just trying to go up against SmackDown, so they're trying to make it more of a star-studded AEW show to take more numbers and compete, but good luck with that. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
Ricochet already being delegated to... They had something. They could have even put him in the pay-per-view. They could have had one of these stupid casino battle royals or something just to have him win something. But
no. So is he in one of those matches to be in that 4-way?
I don't believe so.
So he's not at the pay-per-view. He's gonna have to have a match at the pay-per-view. You think he's gonna be on like 0 hour? All these people are talking about he's going to main event and Will Ospreay and Swerve and la-di-da-di-da. And...
Oh, that's coming. This is long-term storytelling, though, don't you know? This is what long-term storytelling is. You just have him come in and do nothing for a while, and then all of a sudden it gets a main event push.
Yeah, great build. Great continuity to go from main event in 1 week and then not even mentioned on Dynamite the next week. And not even having a match announced for All Out.
And like you think any of those qualifiers either.
No, okay. So why wouldn't you put him on the card like a week before just to try to sell more tickets or get more people to go there if you thought his debut was that big of a deal?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
Very interesting. Yeah. So Okada wins that. He's going to defend his title in a 4-way at All Out.
Yep.
Then we had Jamie Hayter against Robin Renegade, and Robin Renegade hasn't been on AEW in a while. She's got a twin sister, I believe. They're like Renegade twins or something. And
yeah, they usually use them for squash matches or for pre-taping or Ring of Honor shit.
Yeah, this is obviously an enhancement match. Jamie Hayter continues to impress. Robin Renegade was all right in the ring for what it was, but
yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah,
everybody again knew the outcome of this, so it was really too
Jamie Hayter
about it.
Did her thing. As normal as she's doing now, so it's not too bad. I mean, she uses that damn clothesline too.
Yep.
You know,
the Hail Maker.
The Haterade. Haterade. Yeah. I mean, I like some Jamie Hayter, but she, I don't know what they're doing. We'll see where they go with it, or who she's gonna face, or. Because nobody knows if they're going to move you to the TBS or the Women's Championship, because nobody knows what's more important either. So Yeah, they flop a lot of these women wrestlers. Like when you think about Ruby Soho, came in to such a big debut, won that battle royal, then continued to pretty much lose every big back match that she ever had. Never won a championship or nothing. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and I can tell you what title that Tony Khan thinks is more important is that at All Out, the TBS title is going to be on the line, but the new women's champion Mariah May doesn't have a match.
Oh, she doesn't? Not yet? Really? That's sad.
Yeah. They have Shida against Mercedes. Moné.
Yeah.
They could have just as easily put Shida against Mariah May and like have the women's title be featured, but no, the TBS title's got to be featured and not your women's championship.
Oh man. I'll wait to get my thoughts on that till we do the prediction part of it. But,
yep. And then we had coming from the back, destroying everything in their path,
Jon Moxley.
Justin Roberts announced Jon Moxley coming to the ring, but not Marina Shafir. I said, that's rough, man. They're both coming out together, and you announce Moxley and not Marina Shafir.
She just trashes every man she sees. She's a man-eater. Yeah.
She hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it, yeah. John's coming out. I like the new look he's pulling.
The Romper Stomper?
Yeah.
Do you know what that movie's about?
No.
It's about.
I know it's a transplant song though too. It's the first song on their first album, Romper Stomper. Yeah.
But I guess it was a Russell Crowe movie in Australia about him being a neo-Nazi. And I guess Jon Moxley's portraying a neo-Nazi now. I'm not going to put that out there.
Okay, well I can't support him then.
But he quoted lines from a movie of Russell Crowe portraying a neo-Nazi. I'll say that.
Oh, that was from this week's promo or from
last week's. But
okay.
This
I know what
week
you're
was just
talking
a bunch
about.
of more jumbled up nonsense. Darby Allin, I'm looking for you.
Yeah. You remind me of I respect you, for everything you've done. You're like me, and
you're one tough cookie.
You're one tough kid. Yeah. I think maybe he wants to have a match first, like he did with the whole Blackpool Combat Club thing, but which is a whole nother thing. He hasn't even acknowledged them since Bryan Danielson won the championship, and they've had matches. So I guess he's not part of that anymore. But they haven't acknowledged that he's not part of it, or like there's been no beef between them. But I feel like he's trying to recruit Darby Allin. He said he just wants to talk to him, but he said, "Well, but don't make me come looking for you, or don't make me apply pressure because I will.
Don't let me put the squeeze on you."
What does this even mean?
I have no clue.
I think he's trying to recruit him, though. Like I said, for his group. Yeah,
I agree, but just get to the point. I mean,
which I'm here for. But if they do face each other, they are going to bleed buckets.
Oh boy, do you think they're going to drink each other's blood?
I don't know if it's going to happen for All Out, though. It would be a good match for All Out, Darby and John. It's kind of like a cheap thrill, like easy way out, low hanging fruit match to just throw them on there together, right? Because there's really no story built for it, and they're just going to bleed and fuck each other up.
But you think they would have promoted it for on Dynamite, and they didn't, so I don't see that happening. I mean, we're a day away. I mean,
I think it's just maybe he'll catch up with Darby at All Out backstage or in the ring or something, or maybe Friday and have a promo, but it seems like more of a long-term storytelling thing they're doing. So I don't know. Maybe we won't get old Shane O'Mackey at All Out.
We shall see. Hopefully we don't get Shane O'Mac at all. I hope he's not a part of this whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because it'd be dumb. But
I don't know.
What else was dumb was the women's championship match. We can't have one at All Out, so we're going to have it here on Dynamite. Mariah May defends her title against Nyla Rose, and everybody knew what was going to happen with this match. We just send Nyla in to get beat to put over up and coming female wrestlers. That just seems like that's the that's it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I was rooting for Mariah May.
Okay.
Yeah. She did good. Well, she did better. She did good again. She's on the incline again. Yeah. For me.
I wish the women's championship credibility was on the incline, but here we are.
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné came out next. And then we had she was talking some bullshit. Dude, the crowd just does not care about her at all. Like,
no.
It's sad. It's like really sad to see her trying to get herself over as a babyface, now as a heel. Like,
well, it's like she got the heat in a sort of way. But it's like more people are just like disgusted with her.
Groans. Yeah, they groan. They don't even boo, or they're just like, ah. Like, you can hear a collective groan when she's
got to talk over them too sometimes. She's just like, ugh, yeah. And she's got what's her name with her? Camille. She's got Camille, and I guess their dynamic is becoming somewhat better, but it's not going to work for her this time.
Yeah. Well, and it's almost like if she doesn't get the response or reaction from the crowd that she wants, she like panics and like looks like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. She pouts. She gets even madder. Yeah. I demand your respect.
I demand your gratitude.
Yeah. So it's like she wants like the credit for everything she's done everywhere else, but rather than doing it and getting it there to like prove herself there.
Right. And that's probably her gimmick, but then you can't put down WWE for not featuring you or whatever, but then also take credit for what you did in WWE.
Right.
It's kind of an oxymoron to me.
Yeah.
Whatever. Shida came up on the Titantron, the screen with Christopher Daniels. So now Christopher Daniels has power again, and he said that it's Shida versus Mercedes Moné at All Out, and Camille is banned from ringside.
CD match. Yeah, I feel like that could be like a Dynamite match, just like Mariah May and Nyla Rose was.
Do you think this might have a potential of stinking up the house like Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné did?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like Shida sometimes. I feel like she's had good matches, and then she's also had matches that I thought stunk too.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
they might be able to put on a good match together, though. I don't know. And it's interesting with Camille being banned from ringside.
Yeah.
Yeah, how they're gonna what's gonna happen? There's gonna be some interference somewhere else from somebody else, maybe.
Oh, you think she's adding to her stable?
I don't know. Who the hell? Maybe Britt will get involved, but accidentally hit Shida too, or something. Or I don't know. We'll get to it after, I guess.
You better know, because we got predictions to get to, man. What the fuck are we doing here? You should know exactly what's going to happen.
IDK.
We had the Elite backstage, and they basically just said that they're going to do everything in their power to stop Bryan Danielson from retaining the title because they got to help out their boy, Jungle Jack Perry. And that led into...
Jon Moxley went up to them.
Oh, yeah, that was before.
At some point. Yeah. And said, I don't care what people say about you, Jack Perry. You're a cool kid.
You're a sweet boy.
You're a sweet little boy.
Sweet boy.
I'm like, come on, John. Come on. I liked you. Now you're...
Do you think like he thinks Jack Perry's actually Joey Janela?
Maybe.
He's probably like, hey, you're a sweet guy.
Hey, but where you got the sunglasses? Yeah.
Where'd those go?
Yo, I had seen somewhere that like Jon Moxley's going after like the pillar, all the 4 pillars.
Okay.
So he's like he's already kind of talked to Darby Allin, and we seen him have a thing with Jungle Boy. So I guess if he goes after like MJF or Jack Perry or he talked to Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
Sammy Guevara was the other one?
Scapegoat. Is that okay? Yes, Sammy's Guevara is the other pillar, allegedly. Yeah. But he's been replaced by whoever else now. I don't freaking know.
I think the pillars are crumbling.
I don't know who the pillars are anymore. God dang it.
Yeah. So this led to the BCC against.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Orange Cassidy, Will Ospreay, and
the Conglomeration.
The
Conglomeration, man.
With Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a full faction of people, but you got to throw Will Ospreay. Oh, because of his feud with Pac, I guess that makes sense.
Right.
But this match didn't make sense to me. Blackpool Combat Club won. It is what it is.
They just threw a bunch of random people in there together.
Oh, sounds like AEW.
Yeah.
We don't have one of those random people together matches at All Out, and I'm a little disappointed with that.
At least it was a good wrestling match.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're the best wrestle.
Yeah.
And this led to what we're going to cover before we got to do our predictions here.
Yeah. They didn't save a lot of time for it either.
No.
That's why I was confused, because I was
Swerve
like...
was coming out to the ring with 2 minutes to the top of the hour.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah.
Swerve came out to the ring for a contract signing. He sat out in the ring. Hangman's music played, and Hangman was not in the arena, was he?
No, and then I was like, oh, shit. No. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This is sad.
I'm going to give credit to Hangman, though, because, I kind of don't like his bitch ass, but I give him credit for this whole story and what they've done, and they've had a long-term story going, I guess. It's kind of took different paths, but it's led up to this. I will say, though, like, it was done very well in the house. You just barely seen the gasoline can, and then you're like, oh, shit. But he's still talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, he kind of built the anticipation. Swerves in the ring, like, slowly, like, realizing what's about to happen. Played it off very good. The only thing he didn't do was cry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, I felt uncomfortable for it, too, somewhat. Like, it made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, Swerve made it really believable. And that was my favorite part about it, is him and Nana in the ring, like, reacting to it.
Yeah. And, like, the way they built it, like, last week or even leading up to it, people were like, we were even, like, confused, like, who's the heel and who's the good guy, who's the bad guy here? And, like, because, like, you could have easily said one or the other, because Swerve broke into Hangman's house and talking about his pregnant wife and all that. But now you went and burned down his house, like, committed arson, a felony on live TV. Yeah. Not to mention, and it's his childhood home, like, and all the, emotional value attached to it, or like to losing something like that too. Like, it adds more to it for sure. Yeah.
It's like you and I were talking about with our WWE review with the bracelet and stuff. It's attaching sentimental value to a storyline to make it more believable and more compelling, and you buy into stuff like that. Like,
right. And not to mention, like, all, like, them AEW putting it out earlier in the day, or Swerve putting it out, and the news media taking it and running with it, that he bought the house. Like, you see it happen with people once they kind of become celebrities, or they get something, they'll get some money, or they'll go back and do stuff like that. So it's relatable, and like that, you see it happen. It's believable. And then, like, he swerved a lot of people too. I mean, us included, we thought. But not to mention, like, other huge big wrestlers and people that are in the business, and, like, were congratulating him, and turns out it's a ruse the whole time. Yeah.
They swerved us, that's for sure.
And there's people online talking shit like, that's not the same house that he bought, and then they're, like, lining up the pictures showing that it is. Like, regardless if it is or not, like, come on. Like, does he gotta really burn down the house that he really grew up in for the sake of the story?
Yeah,
is the bracelet the same bracelet? Like, come on, it's the fucking story. It's the idea of it.
You're right, exactly. It's the thought process behind it. If you had your childhood home burned down or something, like, you would be, I'd probably be grateful my mom's house burnt down. Just so she could get a new one.
The good thing is, Swerve can now get the insurance money for the house. And he's not liable, and he still has the property, so he may make out in the end.
And they have video proof of what happened for insurance reasons. So, I'd like to see Hangman brought to justice for this. And I told
you Hangman's back on the wagon.
Yes, you're
I
right.
told you. He's unglued. He's unhinged. That might have not been gasoline. That was fucking whatever that 100-and-something proof vodka is. He lit that shit up. He had that moonshine, that old Mountain Dew, that Hangman again. Yeah.
So this adds to believability. Yeah. I think this is the match everybody's most anticipating for All Out. I hope it's not like their street fight they had. I think that was a little much when people say this is pro wrestling. Stapling bills to someone's cheek and drinking their blood isn't pro wrestling, but
and it's just crazy because it's whose house? Swerve's house, and he burned down Swerve's house.
It was a great idea. The thought process was there, but yeah, so that was Dynamite, and why don't we swerve on over to our all-out predictions for this Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going to
hit the guitar riff.
All Out in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
Will be this Saturday. I heard their ticket sales aren't doing well. We don't concern ourselves with numbers, really, but
oh, really? Okay.
I heard it was not good, but
I'd go if I was around the area. Within a couple hours, I would go.
Yeah, I think they just go to the well too many times. They go to Chicago so much that people I think might be
right
losing a little bit. But
they I felt like the whole Chicago thing for years was like a ruse just to try to get Punk to return.
Yeah, you never know.
And it worked, and then
it worked,
and then it didn't. Yeah. Jeez.
Hey, it is what it is. They're going to try to do it. Well, because Tony Khan's originally from Chicago, too, I think. So that was the original thought process behind it, I believe.
Oh, but he's never feared for his life, but he's from Chicago. Yeah.
Well, he probably lived in a gated community on the
suburbs
of Chicago.
Shankan, yeah.
So the first match we have here is the match that Christopher Daniels set up. The Young Bucks defend their tag titles against Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli. Oof. And I just want to say to who argued with me on X and told me that Tony Khan can't, it's not in their contract for Tony Khan to be able to make official any Young Bucks or Elite matches, and that's why they haven't defended their titles. You're a fucking idiot because Christopher Daniels just made a tag team title match. I win. Suck my ass. So
tell me when I'm telling lies.
We have the Young Bucks defending their titles against Wheeler Yuta and Claudio. What do you got?
No, this is stupid. Just to say it off, like this match has come out of nowhere. There's no way that the Young Bucks are losing. The EVPs will win. It's stupid. Who the hell thinks that the Claudio and Wheeler are going to win and take the titles? Like at this point, if they were going to give the title to somebody else, they could have done it at frickin' All In.
Yeah.
If they lose, it's stupid. If they lose, it's stupid. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
For once, I'm actually rooting for the Bucks because I don't want to see the fucking titles on Wheeler and Claudio.
Yeah. And they're already the trios champions that they're not going to do anything with except for on Collision.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to be rooting for the Bucks, but I'm going to say the Young Bucks are going to win this match. Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid match.
Stupid
idiots.
How do you think about this match? The Chicago Street Fight. I thought this was for the CMLL title, women's title, but apparently it isn't billed as that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misreading it. But we have Willow Nightingale against Kris Statlander. Their blow off of their big feud they've had.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Willow says she's undefeated in Chicago street fights, right? But Darby was undefeated in his casket matches, but he's not anymore. So I'm gonna go for Kris Statlander. Fuck it.
Yeah, Willow got the win at All In the mixed tag match to create the stipulation. Now that the CMLL women's title is not on the line at this event, I'm going to agree with you and say Kris Statlander is going to win this. Remember, because Statlander won the Eliminator match to get the title match for this title, and that's what this was supposed to be, and now it's just not there.
Unless they're going to add it at the last minute or something, or maybe it's some type of issues with CMLL and they don't want it defended on somebody else's show and changing hands on their show.
Go figure. Very interesting. I would have never guessed that one.
Stupid.
You don't want your company's main women's title being defended on someone else's pay-per-view. Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like that was a forethought.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go live here while we're talking. John Cena has just followed us on X.
Oh, baby. Let's
we are here.
go.
We're here.
John
Let's
Cena.
go.
I can't do it.
He almost follows 1 million people, and we're one of them. So let's go. So
yeah. Well, 2 of them.
Gotcha. The TBS Women's Championship, Hikaru Shida challenges Mercedes Moné with Camille banned from ringside.
Oh, God. I wonder who's going to win. It's all about the money. Money changes everything, baby. Mercedes Moné will win.
Do you think there's going to be any sort of fuckery? Any sort of...
Yeah, there's got to be. Or you think fucking Mercedes is going to beat her clean in the ring?
No,
it's possible. They might do something like that, but I think they're going to have some type of fuckery. I don't know if Britt's going to come out or somebody else is going to come out new. We don't know. Or who does Shida have beef with? Anybody?
Britt Baker. Her and Britt Baker have always had a feud.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of like a 3-way feud they got going. Yeah, Britt Baker's coming out. Yep.
Yeah, I thought...
We haven't seen or heard from her either since All In. Yeah.
That makes sense. I was thinking like the referee get knocked out, then Camille come out while the referee's down. And of course, we don't have 30 cameras on it to figure out that Camille interfered. But
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Mercedes Moné is going to retain this title. This pay-per-view does not seem exciting to me. I might watch it the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Or the highlights on AEW.com.
Send you a link. Yeah. A legal link, of course. Not a sneaky link.
I guess you can consider them sneaky links.
Yeah, that's true.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm not going to incriminate you. We are not Long John Silver or Blackbeard or Captain Hook or any of those other sea-bearing people that loot booty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the word. MJF versus Daniel Dynamic Dick Garcia.
Ooh. I'm going to go with
your thoughts.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't think...
better than you, and you know it.
You don't think there's a chance that Daniel Garcia is going to sneak this out, or?
Yeah, no, I think there is, but I just really hope it doesn't happen. Yeah. No, in reality, like I see like what you're saying, like MJF should win because he's lost a lot lately and it kind of builds more for his credibility. But then like watching other stuff and like it makes sense that a heel doesn't always have to win. Like they just have to create the heat, right? To put Daniel Garcia over because they're clearly trying to do something with Daniel Garcia. They've been building him, then they had to come back, then Max fucked his neck all up and shit like that. So I could see them doing that. But I want to see Max. Max could lose, but even though records matter, and then go for somebody else. It's like, where are they both going to go from here? That's the thing.
Yeah. And records don't matter because we just literally last week had the world champion come out and say it's an open challenge for anybody in the back that wants to fight me. So
right.
Records went out the window. I agree with you, MJF. He has to win this. I think that his return has
fuckery.
Yeah, the Ospreay thing was all right, but the feud was built on bullshit. The matches were okay, but I think he's kind of been lackluster to me since he's came back, and I think he really needs something strong going forward, and a loss I don't think would help that at all.
I think he needs to get a good way to cheat and build some more heat.
Yeah.
And fuck up Danny Boy and make everybody feel bad for Danny Boy even more.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's crafty and creative. I'm sure he can figure something out to piss people off.
Yeah, I agree. The Continental title is going to be in a 4-way. We have Okada against 3 unnamed opponents. Okada's going to win.
Which Okada has went on social media and said it's Okada versus bitch versus bitch versus bitch.
Yeah. And Okada's going to win.
Yeah, unless they're trying to take the title off him, but I don't know who these other people's are. And
I can tell you the other matches right now are... so the qualifiers are Brian Keith against Orange Cassidy.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We left that part out. So I'll touch on it really quick, even though you're sorry to interrupt a bit of you, but fucking Chris Jericho in this jacket, man, with Orange Cassidy, huh? It's
So
fucking hilarious. My fucking $7,000 jacket from
that you were getting 3 years ago.
from 10 years ago that you spilt fucking orange juice on. Then we had that orange mimosa match. Pay your
Ridiculous.
debts. Orange Cassidy's winning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. And then the next one's Lance Archer and Mark Briscoe. And then the last one for Collision for a qualifier is Takeshita against the Beast Mortos.
Ooh. So you telling me we could have Mortos?
Continental champion.
All out. Baby, set it up.
So now I know the Continental Championship matches are 20 minutes long, one-on-one. A Fatal 4-Way, would that be 80 minutes because there's 4 people in it?
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna throw a wild card in here because I have no clue what's gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna say Takeshita's gonna win the qualifier and he is going to win the Continental Championship.
Okay. All right. Takeshita versus fucking Okada. That could be good.
It'd be a 4-way. It'd be, because they got 3 qualifiers.
Oh,
Fatal
yeah.
4-way.
Sorry, yeah.
So it'll be Orange Cassidy. I don't remember who the hell is even in the matches. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Takeshita are probably all going to win, and then Takeshita is going to win the title at All Out.
Interesting. Yeah.
Just threw it at the wall.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Who you got?
Nah, I'll take Okada. Whatever.
Yeah, okay, that's how I was going to do the same. I'm just trying to be different.
Yeah. No, I want Mortos.
Yes,
Mortos. That man can go.
Imagine him with the strap on his waist.
After I seen him with fucking hologram, Lord have mercy. Mortos, baby, all the way. I need me a Mortos shirt. Yeah.
I'm glad they're building hologram to not be on any fucking page.
Yeah, where the fuck is hologram again? Where is he? He's not even on Collision this week. He's not on All Out. He wasn't on All In. Ugh.
Might be some sort of scandal they're trying to push under the rug. I'm not putting it out there. I'm just allegedly. The AEW International Championship, Will Ospreay versus Pac, the bastard.
Oh man, Ospreay.
Yeah, Ospreay.
Ospreay. Yeah. Yeah. Bang. Yeah. Yeah.
My eye is the tickle spot. Yeah, Ospreay's gonna win this. Sorry, Pac. Ospreay just won. He's not gonna lose.
Pac ain't ever gonna get his due.
So we'll do it this way: the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, Bryan Danielson in his first title defense against the Scapegoat, the Jungle Boy,
the Scapegoat. Oh man, wow. Wonder who's gonna win that. Bryan Danielson.
Yes, sir.
I hope he fucks the shit out of. Oh. Pause. I hope he fucks that little motherfucker up.
I like the first time you said it better.
I hope he fucks the shit out of Jack Perry. God damn. Pause. No pause. Pause. No pause.
Yeah,
hope he gets his paws all over him and kicks him right in the fucking face.
I'm going to ask you this right now. Who do you think is going to be the one to defeat Bryan Danielson for the title and retire him?
Kenny Omega.
Ooh, here we go.
Jon Moxley. I don't know about MJF. They did have MJF has a good kind of excuse to face him because he beat him in that Iron Man match or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like to challenge him. He does have a good right to it. And Bryan Danielson hasn't beat him, but yeah, I don't know. What about you?
I think MJF. I think MJF is going to be the one to take it at Revolution.
To retire him too? Yeah.
Yeah, because he said when he loses, he's going to retire full time. We have the Darby Allin match coming up. Christian's got his match. It'll probably be at Full Gear. And then we'll go all the way to Revolution. MJF has a comeback and wins wins his second title and retires Bryan Danielson.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, I forgot Darby Allin still has his match coming up. And that's what's interesting, too, because Jon Moxley's looking for Darby Allin, wants to talk to him, and then he's still going to go up against Bryan Danielson, which is Blackpool Combat Club, but Jon Moxley's got his own thing now. He said, I'm making my own group. Fuck the Beatles. You know, like, I'm branching off. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, we shall see.
Will Jon Moxley be in Darby Allin's corner for that match?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good call. Who isn't going to be in the corner with this one? We're about to go.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Oh, geez. That's right. Yep.
Ready? All right.
Yep.
So not the main event, the unsanctioned lights out match, steel cage match. If the match is unsanctioned, how can they put a stipulation in it?
Is it going to be the last match because it's a lights out match?
Lights out. It's got to be. Yeah. So we have the
I mean, they could just turn the lights back on and then have the other match. Does it have to? I mean, wouldn't you put the world title last, though?
You would think, but they have put lights out matches after the world title in the past. So when they had the Kenny Omega Jon Moxley one, that was after the world title. And
exploding barbed wire.
But yeah, so we have
firecrackers.
We have sparklers. So we have the steel cage unsanctioned match. Whose house? Swerve's house. Swerve Strickland
house. Yeah.
Against Hangman Adam Page. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your predictions.
Oh, baby. I'm going with Swerve. Swerve better win. He's got to win at this point. Because, yes. Because, especially if he's like being billed as the good guy and Hangman just burnt down his fucking house. He's got to win. Yeah. And it's like, this got to be the end of their beef now. Because they can't go, they possibly cannot. I also have a prediction to go with it too for down the line. But you can't go any further than this. They've already broken into their houses and practically kidnapped their kids and like held them and watched them, their pregnant spouses, and burned down each other's houses. Like, you can't go any further other than, so what more can they do? This has to be the end of it,
But this is my thought that I don't understand is that Hangman hasn't beaten Swerve yet.
Yeah.
All their matches, Swerve has won. So that's what kind of throws the wrench. But this is unsanctioned, so it doesn't count in the record books of who beat who. So that's another thing. I'll tell you what, I've talked to Marty on X last night.
Okay.
Because he wanted to talk about AEW and pro wrestling. And
shout out to Marty again.
He said he thinks Hangman Adam Page is going to win this match.
Oh, no. Marty, why would you? Marty, come on.
We even invited Marty to come on the show last night, and he said he just likes staying on X and talking about pro wrestling and pro wrestling related topics. So, shout out to
every
Marty.
Other topic.
Yeah. If you really like soap operas, hit up Marty because he wanted to talk about them last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hope this isn't as ridiculous as their street fight was. I know a lot of people are into that gory, fucking not making any sense shit. I don't care for that stuff at all. I think it's stupid.
They've already done everything. They've stapled each other's mouths shut, stapled each other, drunk each other's blood, like hung each other up on the ring post.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's not too much more to it, and they stay to the cage, and they're definitely going to bleed. I'll tell you that. I'm sure something, but like I said, I had a prediction to go on because I feel like this is going to be the end of their feud before the year is up. Since they've been such bitter enemies, they will become friends.
Ooh.
And and tag together before the year is done.
And dethrone the Bucks.
I don't know about tag titles, but they will tag together. I'll say that. They will squash their beef because they've been such bitter enemies. They will find common ground, and it will change Swerve from being such a, maybe not. He loves going after people's families and all this shit, but him getting his house burnt down, it might humble him a little bit.
His house, bro.
It might humble him a little bit. I don't know. We'll see after the match, yeah. But he needs to beat the shit out of Hangman, though. Like, I don't see how Hangman can win at this point for what he's done, right? Swerve needs fucking revenge.
Yeah, I'm going to say Swerve's going to win this one. Part of me really thinks Hangman's going to win it, but the unsanctioned thing and not having it count in the record books, I'll just say Swerve's going to win this one.
Right. Swerve! Yeah, great build, though. It was cool what they did with the house and everything. They made it cool. I'm looking forward to this match. I want to see what happens, where they go with it.
Let us know in the comments what you think about All Out and what you want to see most.
Yeah. Maybe they can go farther with it, but I feel like once they've done all this, they can't do any more, right?
That's what I'm saying. Right, really much else they can do besides literally setting each other on fire, and they've already done that in a different match.
Yeah. Oh man, that's it. We covered all the matches, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Damn. Well, should be an interesting event to say the least at the Now Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
yes,
Swerve. We'll be back next week to talk about it or whatever. Maybe Dynamite too, and if not, just our review and reactions to AEW All Out. See if Tony Khan makes an appearance, gets involved somehow. We'll see if Jon Moxley decides to show up and crash the party with show me the money. Money, money, money. I don't know. Here comes the money. Maybe Shane O'Mac. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. He's probably got a lot on his mind right now with the Netflix documentary about to come out, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's trying to make a comeback, make his name look better, and Tony Khan's trying to play off of it. But All Out, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's All Out. That's our All Out predictions. We are Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to everybody out there in the IWC. We appreciate the support. Thanks for following us, John Cena. We can't see you, only on Twitter. And you can see us, though. You see us. The most important part. But yeah, like I said, shout out to everybody in IWC. Shout out to everybody that comes in the live chats on YouTube that's there right now watching this. We appreciate you. Make sure you smash, elbow drop, 5-star frog splash,
Rear
5-knuckle shuffle, naked choke, 5-knuckle shuffle, that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button. Tell all your friends. Yeah, do it. Follow. Hit us up on TikTok. Hit us up on X. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Facebook. Do it all, baby. Yeah, you already know. Yeah. Bam, good job. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, that's Pretty Deadly Jesse. Yeah, and I'm Andrew Combat Jones. Yeah. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Peace. Swerve.